They were screaming for help when I was paddling out.
Every time she screamed and cringed, I swear like I felt that.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's not a good spot.
She's going to go under, and if she goes under, it's like you find her or she's gone.
We were just about to walk out the door and I just spotted these two girls. These two younger girls just in that little rip. Yeah, Mike just get down just really quickly. Oh, they're so young, they're so helpless.
In time-critical rescues, the lifeguard in the passenger seat goes first.
Yeah, she's putting her hand up going in.
Yeah, boy, his hand's gone up.
But Jethro is only just returning to full duties after a dislocated shoulder.
Since returning to work from my shoulder, it was the first time I've been in the buggy, going flat stick, going to a rescue where you know that it's life or death.
Both hands up.
I cleared that area out before I came up about 10 minutes ago.
Go.
There was a thought in the back of my head that, like, this is the first time you're going to paddle real hard.
Go.
The fate of these two girls weighs on Jethro's shoulders.
I could see that they were youngish girls and the fear was in their eyes.
They're both like crying, eh?
They're little, they should have. I don't know where their mum or someone is.
They were screaming for help when I was paddling out, so you just got to go. You got to go hard.
They might not make it in.
Jethro learns why the girls couldn't hear earlier warnings from lifeguards. Because they're deaf.
They looked at each other in a weird way as if like to acknowledge what was going on, and they worked together as a team, and yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
Me and Samantha thought it was going to be fun way back, but we would drown because water splashed over my face. I told Samantha why he said help. I learned from school about RIP, and I thought it might be RIP, so I do follow what teacher taught us. So help, yeah.
Jethro's first serious rescue since returning to full duties is a resounding success.
Down here we see people from so many different walks of life, and it definitely makes you reflect and realise how good our job is down here at the beach.
Thank you.
When you rescue two girls like that, yeah, it feels really good to send them home.
Don't put the gear away too quick yet. We've got a few heads in south corner.
Nah, they're gone.
But you're going to have to book it down there.
Two swimmers are caught in a fierce rip as lifeguards sign off. Bacon heads out on the one rescue board that hasn't been packed away. But the rip is taking them around the point and close to rocks.
You alright? Oh, you alright? Let's quickly jump on, you jump behind it.
They realise, like in dead set 10 minutes, they're dead. Yeah. It's 10 to 7, we're gone and they're dead.
Paddling through the waves with two patients on board is impossible.
Lie down, you got to lie down for me?
He's got them both on, he looks alright, looks comfortable, but he might struggle with a bit there.
Bacon may have the two girls on board, but now all three are caught metres from the rocks.
You really got to cooperate with me. Oh shit, that's not a good spot. It's alright, you're alright.
Shit, I think alright,
You're fine.
The only option is to try and carry the youngest girl out of danger.
Oh shit.
Kobe wants to help, but getting there is a problem.
You're fine. fine, you're fine.
Shit, is he alright?
Bacon is desperate to avoid another set of waves. Meanwhile, Kobe joins the rescue with Bacon's runaway board.
Hey, come this way.
He's carrying one girl, so she's obviously heard a lead. And then the board's washed in, so Kobe has grabbed the other girl.
The older girl is safely ashore. Finally, Kobe can help Bacon with the younger victim.
Oh my God, I almost broke my leg there. No, you're right. That was heavy.
Remarkably, the youngest girl is unscathed.
That was gnarly.
Not so her friend.
You want to go to the tower, we'll give you some first aid if you're all right.
I got caught in a real bad spot then, and I couldn't do anything. I had two girls on my board, and the wave kind of bowled up around me. I couldn't punch through it, and I just went with it.
A young woman is being kept afloat by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public.
Just a second, I think I've got a spinal here. Can someone get ambulance?
Yeah, Boo, maybe if you can run down. When you come past, maybe you can grab a spinal board.
I got there and the girl was being held. She was in excruciating pain. Something was horribly wrong.
After she was violently dumped by a wave, the woman must be supported by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public.
Minimising movement in the ocean just adds a kind of extremely difficult element.
The spinal board is on its way. But in the rolling surf, Jules must find a quick solution.
I need to get this girl on a stable platform and out of the ocean.
You're in charge of the head. So 3, when you count, everyone has to turn to her body and we have to raise her.
I think she's going to try and put them on the board, but I'd rather they just wait until the spinal board.
I had to improvise, so I just went for it.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, they did it pretty smooth. It's not too bad.
Assisted by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public, Jules must get the woman through the surf without any sudden movements.
There's a huge amount of responsibility when dealing with a spinal. Your treatment could be the difference between them walking home or them going home in a wheelchair. Every time she screamed and cringed, I swear like I felt that. I just kind of went into action mode and autopilot and started yelling out orders to people. We brought her in and just lay her down on the board in the sand, and I guess that was when we started to really assess like her symptoms and what was happening.
So what's your name?
Yeah, he was swimming out there.
What is your name?
Sophie or something.
All right, I'm Jules. I want you to stay as still as you possibly can, okay?
21-year-old Sammy is at the beach alone.
And is the pain just in your neck? Okay, back and neck. Did you get dumped by a wave?
As lifeguards wait for paramedics to arrive, Sammy makes a shocking revelation.
I've broken a neck before.
Okay, so how long ago have you broken your neck?
A year and a half ago.
And what were you doing a year and a half ago?
Cheerleading.
So I just kind of took a breath. She could have completely kind of cracked or broken something here.
For the symptoms that she showed, that was the most serious case I've dealt with.
So we're going to put a collar on you, all right?
Lifeguards wait in hope for news that Sammy will make a full recovery.
I didn't even know what to think when she left the beach. I was kind of like just doing some really deep breaths, trying to kind of process it all. But yeah, I was so concerned for her because it was just a massive unknown.
After being cleared of serious injury in hospital, Sammy has returned to say thanks.
How are you?
Feeling a bit better now.
To have people come back and truly thank you and mean it, yeah, it's really special.
Yeah,
Yeah, keep walking. Come straight out of this hole.
I was down at Backpackers Rip. I'm watching a father and his daughter in the foreground, and then all of a sudden I see this young girl. She's going to go under, and if she goes under and disappears into that deep hole, another 30 seconds or another 40 seconds underwater, it's like you find her or she's gone.
Okay, stay here with me.
Thank you.
I think I used close to all the 30 seconds to get to her. Yeah, she was definitely at a point, a serious point by the time I made contact with her.
Okay, I'll take you in safely, okay?
It's like a 5-year-old kid on Terry's board. You know, we rescue thousands of adults a year, but we might only do a handful of kids, little kids, you know, and every time one of the boys does a rescue of a kid, it's a big deal.
All right.
So much. Thank
My
you
daughter
so
nearly
much.
drowned then.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to go to the red and yellow flag.
Yeah.
Losing my brother, then I recognized it was Thursday because I was away.